Welcome to Sacred Unions. My name is Riaka, and I'd like to share with you some transformative experiences people have had using our audio hypnosis programs. Hypnosis is so effective because it works on the subconscious level, where change can occur quickly and deeply. When we give a talk at a bookstore, oftentimes we include a hypnosis program, and our favorite one we use is heart coverings, where we help to show people what protective covering their subconscious has placed over their hearts. Now, an example of that would be Anne. Now, Anne had placed a tinfoil covering over her heart, and when she got in touch with her subconscious, she learned it was there to keep men away, and if they got too close, it reflected light and it blinded them. So this was a safety device for her. And this had been placed there 3 years ago when her engagement had been broken off. Now Blake had a dark shield over his heart, and he removed that, and then he got our Accepting Love CD to help him keep his heart open and flowing. Blake also became aware that a lot of his energy was going back to Cindy, who he had divorced, who had divorced him 5 years before. Now, he was holding on to the dream of what could have been or should have been if only this had been different, if Cindy had loved him more, if she hadn't left him. And he kept getting caught up in that. So his energy was going back, it wasn't in the present. So he got the Letting Go CD and was able to let go of the dream. He also was able to take back some self-esteem that he'd lost when Cindy left him. This freed him up enough and brought enough of his energy into the present that he was now able to ask out Sharon, who he had felt attracted to, but was reticent to ask out because he was still scared from before, afraid he would get hurt. So he was now able to ask her out and explore what was there. Another person that we found quite fascinating was Nicole. Now Nicole had got our Letting Go CD with the idea that she was going to let go of her mother, who she was caretaking quite a bit. A lot of her energy therefore was going to her mother. So when she played the CD, she was quite surprised that her enlightened self didn't bring her mother to work on. She brought her husband. This was a surprise because she'd been divorced for 14 years and felt she had let go of him a long time ago. So the other thing that showed up was that her husband, had her sexuality because things had dropped off in the bedroom in their last years together, and she felt shame and she didn't feel wanted, she didn't feel sexy. Consequently, he had her sexuality. So she was upset and she took that back along with her self-esteem, along with her dignity and power that he also had. When she got all this back, she started feeling better about herself. She also got the Soul Esteem CD that helped her to feel much stronger, more self-assured, much more confident. The next step she took was to get the Mate Within CD. This allowed her to get in touch with her male energy within. This was a wonderful part of her own essence, and she began this relationship with safe male energy. She was able to build trust, she felt more whole, she felt more confident. Consequently, she was able to attract a new kind of relationship, one that she'd always wanted. She attracted her soulmate, and she was married 9 months later. Now, if you're interested in finding out if there is a heart covering over your heart, get our free download. It's also, there'll be a surprise in there where you may find out where you're still holding on to someone that you didn't realize you were holding on to. Our hypnosis programs help you make the changes you need to make so that you can keep your heart open and send out a strong, powerful signal to attract your soulmate.